everyone, it is Kezia from SteakandKupcakes. Welcome back to the fourth and final episode of the Kupcake Chronicles, inside the mind of a paraplegic fiance. And this one is called So the Story Begins. So let's get started. So, Garland and I reconnected, and we were talking for a little bit through phone and text. Mainly through text, I believe. I don't know why we were so afraid to call each other. I really don't. I remember Garland told me that he was in a hospital not too far from me. So I live in the Texas Medical Center. So, yeah, there are a lot of hospitals near me, but he was one of the ones closest to me. Does that even make sense? I'm surrounded by hospitals anyway. So anyway, I went over there to meet him, and I was so scared, y'all. I just on the way over there, I was just shaking because I had no idea what to expect. I truly did not. And so I come in and no one's in there. I go into Garland's room and he's not in there. No one's in there. And then his dad comes in and I introduce myself. And so we start talking about the past, and he tells me about some of the jobs that he had while he was younger. And we hit it off really well. Because I've only met his dad once. And that was the time when I said bye to him when Garland was leaving here. The time when I helped Garland take his stuff downstairs. So, anyway, I go there, and then Garland comes into the room later, and so I remember Garland being so surprised. Like, he didn't expect me to be there at all. And so his dad says, okay, let me give y'all some time alone, and he goes downstairs, and then Garland gives me a kiss. That kiss was gross. That was the nastiest kiss ever, okay? It was so nasty. It was the nastiest kiss he had ever given me ever. And I bet he would say that I have given him nasty kisses as well. And oh my gosh. We go downstairs and we start talking. And I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, but I do know we started talking about how many children we wanted. That was very fast considering we hadn't seen each other in over a year, a little over a year. And so I don't have no idea why we started talking about children. Anyway, and so I remember us talking about stuff we should have been talking about before. But like I said in another episode, I needed that time for myself to learn and grow. And like I said before, if you need that time, it's okay. So I remember just us talking about some stuff we should have been talking about beforehand. And then a couple months after that, Garland and I go on our first date to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, and he takes me. I remember we went to go see Blink 182. And I'm not exactly a concert person because I can't exactly focus on the music while everyone's screaming and hollering. It's not like a roller coaster where the people are talking but you're screaming and hollering because things are coming at you or whatever. But I couldn't exactly hear the music. So I'm not exactly a concert person, but I go because Garland wants to go. But anyway. And yeah, we went to go see Blink 182. That was our first date. And that's the day that Garland realized that I was the one for him. So maybe one day we'll tell that story. And we've had several dates after that. But y'all, I think I love Garland with all my heart. I truly do. We have gone through so much together, like with this wound that he had for over a year to finally getting his surgery done. And it was very stressful, but I never let that try to get to me. I always let the love I have for Garland be seen over my stress. And I had to even explain to Garland that I was stressed during those times, but I never let that show. And so, like I said, it was so trialing that we even had to go through that time, but I think that time made us even stronger as a couple. And like Garland and I always say to each other, we're stronger together than we are apart. And actually Garland came up with that conclusion. And so it's been a bumpy road, but I've absolutely loved it. I love going through it with Garland. And there are road bumps that we've hurdled, not just physically, but emotionally. We try not to fight. We've had our first major dispute not too long ago. I think because with the pandemic and everything going on, we were just both stressed up with stuff. And so, but other than that, I personally believe I wouldn't be who I am without Garland. And he's an amazing person inside and out. And we cannot wait to get back together to share with y'all more videos of our story. And so, y'all, I have no idea when I will be able to see Garland, but I think I will continue stuff like this just to keep y'all entertained. And so please do not forget to comment below anything that you want us to talk about, or maybe you want me to talk about as the able body in our interabled relationship. Have a beautiful rest of the week. Don't forget, on Friday, we're going to do our first live session. Whoop, whoop. I think because now, okay, so this video will drop on Monday, and on that Friday, probably around 4 or 5, I think I will have a better time on, excuse me, a time that I want to do it throughout the day. So I'm not sure if it'll be like during lunchtime or dinner time or something like that. But we'll have our first live session on that Friday. And so y'all can ask me any questions. I already have a lot of questions that came into our inbox. And so y'all, even if it's a weird question, just drop it in our inbox. I'm not going to say who the question is from, I promise, unless you want me to. But y'all, please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Have a beautiful rest of the week. And we will see y'all this Friday at our live session. Bye.